Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Glad that you are with me again today for another project. Today's project is going to be another clock, a rose gold clock, and this is actually my last one. So I just wanted to show you. This one's going to be very different. What I did is I did all the skews in the back. So I got the large skews, and then I have smaller ones and even smaller ones. So all the skews on this is 48 of them. So it is a long process, and you'll see from the back. See that? So there's 48 of them. And I took it upon myself to glue it before the video. So what you have to do is for that, whoops, wrong side. So of course you have to do your 12 skews with the numbers. This one is particular because usually if I was going to do the wired ones, I don't really look at the numbers, but this one I did. So the large skews are all on the numbers. So what I did is I measured it. The large ones on the numbers, on the 12 numbers, is 9.5. And then I have in between is 6.5. And then I have two smaller ones on the side, which measures only at 4.5. And you'll understand what I'm doing. So today's materials that I'm using is the rose gold. Of course, the clock is the rose gold. So I chose the small little sunflowers of the rose gold. I don't know if you can see that, but I get those at the dollar. And then you have your rhinestones, dollar also. And of course the clock, that's where it comes from. And then I have the 1-inch mirrors. These are actually real mirrors. And then I have the 1-inch square mirrors. And then I have your sunflower, the large ones, silver and the rose gold. And then I have the acrylic gems. It looks like a little flower. Very cute. Those are acrylic ones. Oh, they're actually plastic. So, and then I have my marquise, my acrylic marquise. And then I have, oh yeah, these are large glitter pieces. Now I'm going to show you how I did those because I know I have a lot of people asking me how I do these. So as I was mentioned in my previous videos, that the pieces that I use is from this here, my silver platter, which is amazing because I do a lot of crafts with this stuff. And you could do millions more. And then you have your poster. It's sort of like a poster board, but just a little less thicker. So this is very glittery, as you can see. So I'm going to show you quickly how I do this. So of course I just took a piece that I had, and then you have this little cricket. See that? It's a little machine that you make small circles. So this one is about 1 inch. I have smaller ones and I have larger ones. I have square ones. I have these little crickets. I must have about, oh my God, I have one with little flowers. I must have like about 50 of these things, which is wonderful because when you do as much crafts as I do, unlimited designs. So I'm just going to show you quickly how I do this. So you just go to this here like that. And you make the hole like this. And then you do the same thing as your glitter paper. And voila. Your glitter paper. There you go. So what you do is you can do it on either side. It doesn't really matter. It all depends on how you want it to look in the back. But for me, there's no preference. So what you do is with these things, I don't use the hot glue. The reason being is because I find it's bumpy for some reason. It just makes So what I use is I use my super glue. So I just put a little on. And I just put my glitter on top. Whoops. And let it dry. And voila. So it's a little, how would I say that? It's a little harder. So it's more sturdy, I would say. So this is how I do it. I just wanted to show you that because I know a lot of people were asking me, how do you get the glitter pieces? So this is what I'm going to be using also. And of course my hot glue gun and my glue sticks. I'm using the Gorilla glue sticks today because those are big pieces and the mirrors are really heavy. So I'm going to use my Gorilla glue so it stays sturdy. So I don't think I forgot anything. And like I said, with these skews, there's 48 of them. So like I said, the long skews, and I use the actually bigger skews, and then the other ones are smaller. So you also get at the dollar also, they have larger ones. So for the 12 of them, I use the larger ones at 9.5, and the medium ones are 6.5, and I got two smaller ones at 4.5. That measures from here. Okay. So like I said, there's 48 skews on this. And we're going to decorate them all. So what I decided to do is on the larger ones, I'm going to show you on the larger ones and the medium one and the two side what I decided to do. So the larger ones, I start with the glitter piece. So I'm going to glue that right at the edge. Like this. And of course you want to make sure that it doesn't tip over. And then I'm going to take my small little acrylic rhinestone and put it 1 inch above. Because there's a lot of pieces that goes on the larger skews. So I'm going to go with the 1 inch. And then I put my little flower, I would say at least another inch. Above. Like this. And then back to my small square one, the acrylic one. I'm going to put it right on top. Like this. And then I'm going to do my round circle. I'm going to do it right here on top. So basically it's all about 1 inch from the other one. And then I use another small square one. I know it's a lot of beads, but to give it that extra shine, because there's 48 skews, I wanted to give it that special touch. So basically like this. And then last but not least, I got my silver sunflower, which goes about 1 inch from the top. So basically like this. Close to 1 inch, but not quite. It's I would say about ½ inch from the mirror side, like this. Then I'm going to go to my half skew, and I'm going to put my marquise acrylic gem right at the edge. I'm going to show all this to you after. Like this. And then I'm going to put my rose gold sunflower, I would say about 1 inch or so. And then this time I'm going to put my square mirror right above. So of course you want the tip and the other tip to go right in the middle of the skew, like this. And you make sure it's not tipping because it looks crazy. And then I do my other sunflower rose gold above, like this. So this one is about an inch from the edge. And then the two small ones on the side. So what I did is, I remember I showed you this from the beginning. So I took out, I know it measures at 4.5, so I did all my strands in advance. So there's like 12 of these. And I'm going to glue it right on the sticks on the both of them. And you'll see that in a minute. So I do the hot glue right on the skew. And then I place this on it. So make sure that it doesn't tip on the side. And then I take the other one and I do the same on this side. And you're going to see what it looks like. I will show that to you. There you go. So I'm going to show that to you. See that? I'm going to show it very close. So you see that right down here? Goes all the way up. And the same thing with the middle one. And then the two side there. This is what I did with the rose gold. So this is basically what it's going to look like. Very pretty, eh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that all around. And you know what? It's not that bad. You think it's going to be like, that's a lot of skews to decorate. But once you get going, and these little strands here, it's really easy because you put the hot glue right on the skews. And then you just put it on and it goes really, really fast. If you have all your pieces ready, it's super duper fast. And I know there was somebody had wanted to wanted me to do a video on one of these clocks and with a lot of skews. But the other ones that I did, the skews were rose gold and these ones are black. And I paint this with acrylic black paint and I get that at the dollar, by the way. So, and I know a lot of people were asking, and usually what I would have done is I would have put the rhinestone, my other clock, I did the rose gold rhinestone on the smaller skews, but I decided to do something different. So it's basically the same thing, but it's just a different decor. So I'm going to do this all around and I will see you when I'm done. All right, welcome back everyone. So I did all of my pieces. There's just one thing that I have to mention. I just realized I ran into a little snag in regards to the skews. There's here, I just wanted to show you. There's a couple of them. I don't know if I'm going to have to switch it, but see it overlapped. Those two little sunflower mesh here and the mirror, the skews are too close together and the square mirror is actually too big. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to use an acrylic gem, just a little smaller than that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to take the square mirrors off and I'm going to do the acrylic gem square. So you'll see that from the picture, which what I decided to change it to, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. See that? Turned out really, really, really nice. It's too bad because with the square mirrors, if I had just smaller square mirrors, it would be just perfect. And they do, I can order those online, by the way. And that's what I do with my mirrors. I order them online. But see how it turned out really, 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 really nice? Very shiny, very glimmery. I just want to show you that up close. Look at that. Turned out really, really, really nice. But like I noticed that the mirrors is overlapping with the sunflower, with the two. It's some of them, it all depends on the numbers, eh? Sometimes it's a little closer than anticipated. And you'll see there's a lot of excessive glue thereafter, and which you got to take off. But it turned out really, 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 really nice. So like I said, for the back of the clock, always remember there's a foam board, and what I used was this here, my wheel. I call it my little wheel of fortune, but I got 24. See that? There's 24. So basically I did one in the middle of that, in the middle of that. So in the middle of that, and those are the two small ones. That's what I did. So basically you have a big one, you got a small one, and then you got two little ones beside it. So basically this is what I did, and it comes out to 48 skews. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was very different from the others, but if you liked it, smash that bell icon and subscribe to my channel, comment, give it a thumbs up, and let me know if there's something that you would like me to do. I'm going to do Christmas ones also, so please hit that icon bell so you don't miss any videos. I try to do videos every 2 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you on my next DIY. Thanks, bye for now.